and I promise, ladies and gentlemen, this will not happen again. There must be maximum time management to make sure that everything runs as they're supposed to run. Okay. All right. Okay, so just a minute. Are we good to go? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'll even switch on my camera, okay, so that you can be able to see me. I'm one person who loves residual income. I'm one person who wants to put in one effort in something and get paid forever. How many are like me? Let me know in the chat. You just wanna put effort in something and then get paid forever. You get paid for the rest of your life. And unless you can be able to see this, ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy for you to decide to build a team. I don't want to lie to you. It is not easy for you to decide to build a team unless you are able to see what I'm talking about right now. So I'm going to join with my second device. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh. Taking something. But let me join with my second device very fast. Okay, good. Okay, so what is it in for you? What are you supposed to do to make sure that you build a community? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have started trading, how many of you are trading and making some profit? If you are trading and making some profit, give me a yes in the chat. If you are trading and making some profit, give me a yes in the chat. If you are trading and making some profit, give me a yes in the chat. You are trading and making some profit, give me a yes in the chat. You'll agree with me that it's very painful to withdraw money. Guys, here are no hands. I don't have help here. If you have joined this Zoom, this is another training. What we did in the first Zoom, it ended. If you didn't get help, I have no help here. Am I clear? What happened in the first Zoom is non-zero business here. Now, even if I'm the same person, but I'm now dealing with something else. See, someone moves from the first Zoom, now comes here. Now I'm a different person. I'm not the other one. You saw the other side. Don't continue with your problems here. I even don't know what you are talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something. Let me first go back a little bit to history. Because unless I share, you may not be able to understand me. Let me just go back to history. Just a few minutes. I'll share as I go back to history. My friend, I don't have any help for you. Resolve my settings. No, sir. This guy doesn't. Those things ended the other side. Try again tomorrow. No, sir. No help here. This is now a different training. If you were not able to figure out, I'm not the problem. This is now a different training. Let me just go back a little bit for first. I'll refer you to your upline for now. Okay. So it is taking me so much to go back to where I want, but I will try. I want to take you back to 2021. Okay. I want to take you back to 2021 when I first learned about this business. And I'm going to be specific. Okay. Look here, guys. I'm not caring about your income or how much you have made in this business or how much you plan to make. But at the same time, in 2021, I learned about Royal Q. I just want to remind you. And the market is about to do what it has ever done in the past. But the big question is, how ready are you to maximize the remaining 6 months of this year to get your income to another level? Oh, Kalonji. Hmm? To change your perception, to change the way you look at things, so that you get your rewards paid to you. How ready are you? Ladies and gentlemen, just a minute. Hmm? How ready are you? Because in 2021, when I was introduced to Royal Q, I was broke. And in only 6 months, from the 12th of June 2021 to December 2021, I made $56,000. The cycle repeats itself. Next year will be a bear market. Although now we are introducing futures, the money will be better, but it will be a bear market. You know, the tender akanatuka kutuuka. Kinamya kuwa kalala. Gamba kuwa kafana kali. Ono mwe stocks. Kinamya kuwa. Mapuli. Ono mwe stocks kinamya kuwa kalala. Kinamya kuwa kalala. Twambali. Mulatele. Sorry guys. So $56,000 in only 6 months. The market is about to repeat what happened in 2021. I don't care about your feelings. I don't care about your doubts. Zero capital, only $120. $120. $120. You don't need more money. You only need $120 to make your robot change your income in the coming 6 months. From now to December, you have a decision to make an income of your lifetime you'll never forget. Like I saw today, BlackRock bought Ethereum worth $16 million. More big purchases are coming. These political markets will go parabolic, whether you understand or not. And in 2026, markets will go bearish. But no matter whether you understand what I'm talking about, you don't understand what I'm talking about, history is about to repeat itself. The 4-year cycle of the market space. You are not clear. Is that true? Sure. That true is that. What true is that? Oh, my network is off. Clear now? Very clear now. Hear me? I hope now my network is better. Can you hear me now? Now, okay, guys. In 6 months, with zero trading capital, the business had paid me 56,000 US dollars. But let's add these 3 years. This was 6 months, this was a full year, and this was a full year. This was a bull run of 2021. This was the bear market of 2022. And this was the pre-bull run or the pre-Bitcoin halving of 2023. I don't know how much I made in 2024, but when we add these, this is 2.5 years. These are 6 months. This is a full year. This is a full year. So if we are gonna go with those years specifically, you find that this is. Let me add the total. Let me add the total. Let me add the total. I want you to see. Then I go to the main subject. This is 144,921 in 2.5 years. That is in 2.5 years. Okay. In 2.5 years. But in 2024, we had the Bitcoin halving, which we are still continuing this year in 2025. So when you get 144,921, 144. 921. And you subtract 3, 4, 6, 4, 9, 1. It means that in 2024 and 2025, the business has paid 21057. What am I trying to bring to your picture? What am I trying to bring the picture? That you can see there has been more money in 2024 and the first half of 2025 in 1.5 years than it happened in the last 2.5 years in the business. How many are seeing the picture? How many are seeing the picture? There is something I want to show you. That what is coming is bigger than what happened in the previous history. Because you can have doubt of everything, but you cannot be able to doubt facts. It's been more money in 1.5 years. We are important aspect, ladies and gentlemen, of this year. Those who are serious, the money you are going to make in this last half of this year is an income that some of you have never made in your life. If you understand what I'm going to explain to you this morning or evening or afternoon, wherever you are across the world, ladies and gentlemen, the income that you are going to make in these remaining 6 months is unbelievable, is uncomparable than anyone who has been in this business for the last 4 years. This financial dimension in the whole world than it has ever happened in the history of mankind. The coming 90 days, ladies and gentlemen, the coming 90 days after around 10th of August is going to be a drastic move in the economy of this world. And unless this gets clear to you, you may play with the opportunity you have at hand. And my role is just to play my part. My role is just to play my part because it's only action takers that are money makers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's face the fact. Let's face the fact. Investors who come into the financial markets purchase cryptocurrencies. For the first time, you can go to Glassnode and find out details. You find that institutions are buying crypto assets than never before. But we are most interested. Someone says I'm breaking. Is it true? But since I came crypto, always says I'm breaking. Is it true that I'm breaking? It might be the crypto guy who is the problem. Am I breaking? I'm clear. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, number one, I personally expect the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. And once interest rates are lowered, the printing machine is going to be switched on, more money is going to be printed and given to people to borrow. And they'll come and flop the market with more money. That's why in all these days morning lessons, I'm focusing on futures. Because I know markets are going to rise. And you're going to be longing markets. You're going to be enjoying our 1% 100x strategy, which we are going to launch on Friday this week. We are going to launch our 1% 100x gain strategy, which is going to enable you to take 10% as many times as possible. But that put aside, more money is going to flow in the market. But how ready are you? Look here, guys. Let me show you something else. Every single second that happens in this world, there is someone that makes money. If I scroll through, let's take a sample space just for learning purposes. It may not be perfect, but let's take a space. At 10:39:18, at 10:38, 10:38, 10:38, 10:38, 10:37, 10:37, 10:36, 10:36, 10:35. This is a crystal clear picture that I don't know these guys trading capital. I don't know where they are coming from. But whenever they use their robot and make money, whenever they use their robot and profit, I make something. Is that true or not? And when I got started in this business, I was able to see that with my naked eyes. That look here. And usually people say, some of you leaders are not trading. Question: am I trading? Because me, I'm not Lungwa Kwanga. I'm not these people who just talk about something they don't do. I'm an action taker. Question: am I trading? I'm only using $100. Those who have been following, you know very well. $100. Is this big profit for $100 capital? Let me know. Let me know. It is maxing my network. What happened to Elon Musk today? I'm not seeing even the learner is not on. They say my network is not good. Let me switch to another network. Can I switch to another network, guys? If it's not good. Switch to another network. But just a minute. is surely not good. Network is surely not good. I'm not loud and clear. I'm gonna try this because others will disturb me a lot. When we continue, I see if this will manage. Okay. So basically, me and you, we are interested in financial freedom. But by 2045, minimum, one Bitcoin will be $10 million. By 2045, one Bitcoin will be $10 million. One of the reasons why financial freedom is key, it's only measured by having assets. Am I right? And the assets you have must be increasing in value with time. Let me know in the chat if I'm right. One of the way we can talk about financial freedom is the ability to have assets. And those assets must have the power of increasing in value over time. Let me know if I'm correct. I'm not an economist, but I at least understand things to do with money. You see, when an economics teacher is teaching economics but is broke, the economics is unapplicable. Let me know if that is also right. If a professor is teaching you to be wealthy, but the professor is broke, the professor needs the knowledge first before giving it to me. That's why sometimes when someone shares with me something, I tell them, it seems you need the knowledge more than me. Someone is on TikTok, is talking about why cryptocurrencies are a scam, but he's broke. It means that he needs more knowledge than me before he discusses what to make money, what doesn't make money. I will do that topic in the evening, but now let me focus here. So, question: if you don't have a cash flow, can you build assets? Question: if you don't have cash flow, can you build assets? If you don't have cash flow, because for you to have, you need cash flow. You don't need you need cash flow. You need cash flow to accumulate. If you don't have cash flow, you cannot accumulate assets. Can I explain in depth? Do you allow me to explain in depth? If you make money and you build rentals or houses, I don't care. Even if you buy land, do you know that you will sell these assets because of limited cash flow? Let me know in the chat. Now I'm speaking as a bit successful young man. Even if you work hard, you go buy land, you go build houses and you don't work on your cash flow, do you know you will sell these assets? Sometimes I don't know where the knowledge comes from, but we are here to go. Sometimes I don't know where the knowledge comes from, but we are here to go. Even if you work very hard, may I want to promise you, and you accumulate as many assets as you can, but you don't work on your cash flow, you will sell these assets to people who have cash flow. Have you ever stayed in a community and you ask yourself, why has that man sold that house? Why has that man sold that land? Why is the other guy selling? It's because they lack cash flow in their operation. Now, what am I bringing to your concern? If you are in crypto and you want to hold crypto assets, did you know that if you don't have cash flow, you will sell those assets and regret later? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. For example, if you say, let me buy Solana, because these coins are going to do well. Solana, Sui, Chainlink, Ethereum, BTC, these top coins, Doge, they are going to do well. But you know, if you get your money and buy Solana without cash flow, when Solana gets to $200, you will sell. And then when Solana gets to $1,000, you cry. How many are understanding me? How many are understanding me? How many are understanding me? If you buy Sui when it is at $3, that's why I listen to people who say if you want to be successful in crypto, position yourself. The most important thing is cash flow. One of the reasons of our existence is to make sure that you create cash flow. Because when you create cash flow, you can have surplus. There are 3 stages of building wealth that I talk about in crypto. And I call these the 3S of financial definition. Ladies and gentlemen, when you start, you are living, maybe you have issues with paying your bills. If bills are your problem, if you find challenges to pay your bills, you are living a suffocating financial situation. It means that you are suffocating. You are finding challenge to pay your bills. You are living a suffocating financial situation. And if you are able to overcome a suffocating financial situation, you go into the second stage I call sufficient. You have enough to pay your bills. Maybe you have a nice car. You're able to take your children to school. You are able to provide meals. You are having sufficient. But the reason why I speak to you this morning is to give you the power to shift from suffocating to sufficient to surplus. You need income, period. You need the 3 R's. You need a regular. How many of you understand the power of making money every day? Let me see in the chat. Let me see in the chat. How many of you understand the power of daily income? Uh-uh. I want to see some people. I want to see some people who understand Feeding. Tell you facts, ladies and gentlemen. There is a special feeding. There is a special vitamin M. There is a special vitamin M. Vitamins from the medical world. Vitamin money is a very special ingredient. Vitamin money is a very special ingredient. When speaking to someone, someone says my network is very bad. Is that true? Let me know. Is my net? Am I back now? I'm breaking. But what is happening to Elon Musk? What's up? My Starlink today is doing me a very bad disservice. My Starlink today it is not connecting very well. My Starlink today. What's up? What's up? And it's not cloudy, it is shining very well. I will need it to reposition it. I will need it to reposition it. Iran is it? Hey, it's a special ingredient. Ladies and gentlemen, people make money. It's not a big deal. But do you know it is also important how you make the money? Can I talk about that also? Many people make money. People make money. But do you know it's also important on how you make the money? Money should come with a peaceful mind. That's why we are in the technology world. So making money is okay. But also how you make the money matters. Thank you so much, my brother Robert. So our strategy that we are speaking about today is the power that sits in regular. If your income must be regular, your income must be have the power to be repeating itself. Your income must have the power of becoming recurring. And that's what I'm talking about here. That, okay, thank you, congratulations. You got some money, whether you had a job or you didn't have a job, whether you had a business or you didn't have a business, and you subscribed for a Royal Q application. Congratulations. You joined our community. You have attended our 7:30. You have known about what crypto is. You now know how to trade crypto from the morning class. How many of you are on the call and you can now pick a coin by yourself and make some money? Let me see in the chat. Give me a one. Give me a word. You have attended our lessons. You can now comfortably go to the market, pick a coin, make money. Sophie says one. I see. Emma says one. Sam says one. Robert says one. Ronald says one. Aisha says one. Musa says one. Mavi says one. Richard says one. Dixon says one. Boston. Gladys says one. You can go to the market and pick a coin by yourself. It means that you can make money. It means that you can make money, you can perform instruction to the board, you can make money. But question, do you know that you are only using one robot? Do you know that it only depends on your knowledge? If that happens, you understand me. Your knowledge, you use your knowledge, you basically go to the market, you usually use your knowledge, you go to the market, you pick a coin, then you do other stuff. Look here. Would it have the same impact if you have 10 people that use the same knowledge to do the same thing? Let me know in the chat. You can pick the coin by yourself. You know how to trade. You are making the money. But would it have the same impact If you had 10 people that also use the same knowledge you use to make the money, would your income remain the same? I just need to know. Would your income remain the same? Now, let's build a broader spectrum. Let's build a broader spectrum. Can you type for me? We are 195 on the call. Can you type for me? Which country are you listening to me from? And I want to build a broader spectrum. Can you type for me? Which country do you come from? Okay, I'll go very slow. I'll go very slow. And I'll take 50 of them. Emma says Uganda. Musa says Gambia. Sungon says Nigeria. Damson says Kenya. Brian says Uganda. Leader Chadwick Bibo says Kenya. Dixon says, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you, Lesotho, Uganda, Ghana, UAE, UK, Nigeria, South Africa, Rwanda, Dubai, Nigeria, South Sudan, Kenya, Gambia, Qatar, Uganda, Dubai, Nigeria, South Africa, okay, Uganda, Russia, Ghana, United States of America, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Ghana, Ethiopia, Uganda, Congo, Uganda. How many of you have seen that we have different people? New Zealand. How many of you have seen that we have different people from different locations? Give me a 2 in the chat if you have seen that. How many of you have seen we have different people from different locations, different background? Now let's paint a local business picture. Thailand, thank you for joining from different continents. Let me paint a local entrepreneurship business. If I want a successful local business, I want to be an entrepreneur and have a local product. For me to have good service delivery, do I need branches in all those countries? I have a local product. It's a physical product, no matter what it is. And I want good service delivery, local product. And I want to be a successful entrepreneur. And I'm doing the business in a local way. Do I need branches in all those countries? Because let me say, I'm selling a phone in Uganda. And I want to open up a branch in Dubai. I need more logistics. Give me a 1 if you copy. I need more logistics. I need more training. I need a lot of things to make sure that I set up the same business in Dubai. But question, if I have the cheapest bag of cement in Uganda, is it easy for me to sell it to someone in Dubai? I have the cheapest bag of cement in Masaka. Is it easy for me to sell it to someone in Dubai? Not at all. Yeah. Yes. Today is bad, guys. Starlink. I'm using Starlink network, but today I don't know what's happening. I don't see even there is very poor network. I don't know what's happening with Elon Musk. I don't know whether is it Iran trying to disturb networks on state satellites? Is it Iran trying? Is it Iran? Or it's Trump? Okay. Someone says, I need training in technical analysis. Do we teach that? We teach that at 7:30 in the morning. Aliens are partying. Okay. So when they party, they disturb networks. Yeah, my Starlink is not picking very well via Zoom here on my PC. But let's move. Am I clear now? Now let's look. You see, guys, uh, Jeff Bezos is the one that started one of the biggest online delivery services. Am I right? With Amazon being one of the biggest online delivery service providers across the world. But we have, is it true that we have so many that are struggling but are trying the same business? Let me know in the chat. Do we have so many different companies that are trying the same business across the world to have online stores to sell goods? But the reason why they struggle, most cases, is because of logistics. How many of you agree with me that it needs a lot of logistics? It needs a lot of logistics. A lot of logistics, even if those products are supposed to be sold online. You know, it's not easy because it requires logistics. It requires ability to have service providers that are providing those products time over time. It requires delivery systems that will enable people acquire their products in real time. It's not easy. And I'm speaking about facts. But question, we are in a room filled with over 200 people on our call. Which room did we rent? Tell me. Do you know that if I want to open up a business in Dubai, I need to go there physically. I meet people physically. I have logistics from an air ticket to maybe a visa, to maybe a room. How many are copying? To maybe a room. Then I need to meet these people. Then I need to rent an area. Then I need. But do you know that I'm using your data? Number one, do you know that I'm using your time to speak to you wherever you are joining across the world? Less expenses, more return. Are we still on the call? Let me know. How many are following? How many have understood that? Let me know. Having a smartphone, you open up a simple app of Zoom, or you use Google Meet, you can start business with anyone, wherever they are. Money, money. Is that expensive? You want to be an entrepreneur? Is that expensive? Let me know. I was speaking to my friend the other day that what takes you 20 years to build, to become a successful local business owner, it takes me straight 4 to 5 years to build a business that is unbelievable. On the call, and you are happy making money. And I want to tell you something small. Then I get into this strategy of financial freedom. How many people are here and you are happy making money? Let me see on the chat. You are happy, you make your $10, you make your $20, you make your 5, you make your 1. Me, I don't care how much you make, but you are happy. Me, I'm happy. Dixon says I'm happy. Junior says I'm happy. Yoram says I'm happy. Emma says me, I'm happy. I'm very happy from Gambia. Audu says I'm okay. Aprisa says I'm happy. Mary says I'm happy. Grace says I'm happy. Hebrew says I'm say I'm very. But look here. I'm happier. This one says, I've just started, not yet happy. Rabbi says, I'm extremely happy. I want to make more. I'm a happy soul. I'm not yet happy. I've just started. I'm not yet. I'm not yet. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now, if you are not yet happy, if you're not yet happy, you'll understand number one, you need skills to use the robot. Give me a one. If you are getting me right, if you have just started and you're not yet happy, you need skills. You need skills. Eh? You need skills. So I want to call upon you to attend our 7:30. I'm even preparing to put up material to start building. Question: when you attend our training, do you get the skills? Let me know in the chat. When you attend our training, 7:30 in the morning, particularly, do you get the skills to earn? Yes. Yes, indeed. 100%. 100%. 100%. I get the skills. Yes, they are good skills. Second question: when you use the skills, do you make the money? That's the most important. When you use the skill, maybe we taught today in the morning, do you make the money? Someone says, yes, V6, they are applicable. Now, what we give you, they are called transferable skills. Let me know. Because these skills, like you see, I went to school and I learned a skill from the medical world. If I don't start up my business, if I don't find a job, I don't make money. But with your little capital, no matter it is, if you attended my morning training today, you now have money. And so what I want you to learn is the art of transferring this skill, teach it to someone else, that whenever they will use this skill, you get paid. So it means that once you transfer the skill, you are going to build cash flow. Can we all type cash flow? Can we all type cash flow in the chat? You learn, you trade, you make the money. That's very important. You teach the skill to another person, you're going to create cash flow. And so when you create cash flow, you'll move from suffocating, you get to sufficient, now you have surplus. So that when you take some of your profits you have made from your trades, when you take some of the profits you have made by giving away the skill and someone uses it, you can hold crypto assets. You can now hold the crypto assets. You can go and buy some Bitcoin. You can go and buy some Ethereum. You can go and buy some Solana. You can go and buy some Sui. And your goal of buying these assets is never to sell them. Am I speaking to somebody? Am I speaking to somebody? 70 to $100,000. You are not excited about the profit. You're just excited about the technology. Am I speaking to somebody? When you see BlackRock, like Ethereum, you are not excited about the purchase. You're excited about the technology. You just say, okay, I'll get some more cash and keep buying, more cash and keep buying. And if you don't have cash flow, it can never work for you. Hello? We have 192 on our call today. Am I speaking to somebody on a Zoom this morning? So the reason why We come every day at 7:30 to give you a skill so that you understand cryptocurrencies, so that you study cryptocurrencies, so that you trade cryptocurrencies. And when you study and trade, learn the skill, transfer the skill, increase your cash flow so that you can hold crypto assets. And when you hold crypto assets, that is the financial freedom I'm talking about. Because as long as you have cash flow, you can create the freedom. But as long as you cannot have cash flow, you cannot create the freedom. And so cash flow should be the first important thing you need to focus on, because on your journey of wanting to become financially free. But if you don't focus on cash flow and focus on using whatever you make to accumulate assets, you will sell the assets to create the cash you are looking for. You'll never be wealthy. You can't. I met a friend of mine who was working abroad and was like, Julius, these days I'm getting my money and I'm buying a lot of plots of land. I'm buying land. I told the person, as long as you don't create cash flow, whatever you are buying, you will sell it. And I'm speaking to you also who are listening to me. Even if you are in crypto and you go and buy some Bitcoin, you go and buy some Ethereum, you go and buy some Solana, as long as there is no cash flow, as long as Robert Gain says, I'm listening from Papua New Guinea. Happy to see you, my brothers and sisters in PNG. That's one of my favorite countries. I like you guys have so much, not so much vegetarians, but you love eating meat. I usually love your videos. I usually watch them. You guys, you are still enjoying a lot of natural lifestyle. I like you guys from PNG. A very aggressive small country. That side down of Philippines, very aggressive country, and you have a lot of naturality. We can't wait for you in Ghana. Yes, we shall be in Ghana on the 27th, or I think of September. Is it September or yes, something like that? We are going to be in Ghana and we shall be in Accra. So very soon, Ghana people, we are coming to your side. Back to the point. So you got started. You are attending our events, you are attending our training, you are attending our system, and you are taking up our strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday this week, we are launching our new strategy called the 1% 100 gain strategy. The 1% 100 gain strategy is one of the unique strategies that we have just come up with. But how many of you are on the call? You now know how to use the 1% strategy. Let me see the chart. How many of you are already in the business and you are already using the 1% strategy, and it is killing you with left, right, center, killing you with left, right, center. Left, right, center. You are like, if someone says it is bunga. If you know that strategy, attend 7:30. But on Friday, this week, we are going to launch that strategy officially onto all our social media platforms. As someone says, I'm super excited. It's a superb strategy. The 1% 100 gain strategy, you are able to maximize profit. Now, look here, guys. Whoever knows this strategy, you need to transfer the skill. And then financial freedom is on your way. That's all is required from you. Transfer the skill. That when someone uses the skill, every minute that happens on this world, because when someone uses the skill is used by the robot. Are we getting clearer? When someone uses the skill is used by the robot. Do they need to be on their market? Let me know in the chat. Hey, the 1% bangwa bangwa. I like that. The 1% bangwa bangwa. 1% is that the word is not easy. Obugongulas. I failed to pronounce. So skill. The skill is not going to be The skill is going to be used by the AI. And when you transfer the skill and the skill is used by the AI, it's a non-stop business. It's a non-stop business. Every minute that will happen on this world, you will make some money. How many have learned something from today's training? I don't want to delay so much here. How many of you have learned something from today's training? So start your journey, whether you are new or old. Learn crypto because we provide these classes for free. Trade. Make sure you trade. Then transfer the skill to another person. I want to promise you, since I started this mission 4 years ago, it has really created regular, repeated, recurring income. Regular, repeated, recurring income. And I'm sure I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's your money. I don't want you to brag in the communities that you are making money. Our role is just to be financially free. Our role is not to show off whether we are making money or not. It's not never our responsibility. And when you make money, I ask you to invest in assets. I ask you to invest in assets. But if you invest in assets, I also ask you to enjoy yourself. So you enjoy yourself, but make sure you invest in assets, because our ultimate goal is financial freedom. But on our journey, on our map to financial freedom, you see, we will need to hold assets to be financially free. We will need to hold assets to be financially free. We need to hold assets. So on some of your money you make as profit, you can buy some assets, and in the next, by 2045, you'll be grateful that you listened to me today. Don't invest your money in meme tokens that they will turn you into millionaires. Am I speaking to someone? Am I speaking to someone? Just trade. Just trade those meme tokens, make money off them. Don't have them as if they will make you millionaires one day. Don't look for short gains. There's no shortcut to success. It's just consistency. You make the profit, you take some of the profit, you buy an asset. You create the consistent cash flow, you buy an asset. And assets in crypto are few. You need to involve yourself in utility assets. You need to involve yourself in utility assets. When I talk about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is a crypto asset. It is. When I talk about Ethereum, Ethereum is doing so well in decentralized finance. Sui, Solana, BNB, Chainlink. But don't die with those meme tokens people talk about. Put in here, you will make. There's no jackpot. Am I speaking to somebody? There's no jackpot. No, there's no jackpot. There's no jackpot to prosperity. There's no jackpot. Trade those assets. Trading should be one of your daily meal. Okay? Trade assets. Make sure you make money off them, off those coins. Make money by assets. By assets. You cannot be able to build wealth, ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot have consistent cash flow. And I will end with a slogan that says, ladies and gentlemen, success is never owned. It's only rented. And the due is every day. And I want to end with this. Success is never owned. Am I speaking to someone? Success is never owned. It's only rented. And the due is every single day. How many of you have a mindset that when you start making $100 a day, you will retire? Let me see in the chat. How many of you have a mindset that if I start making $100 a day, me, I'm done. The world is mine. The heaven is mine. $100. Let me see in the chat. How many of you have a mindset that if I start making $200 a day, everything is mine? Me, I will retire. I'll never work again. Me, I will, I will, ladies and gentlemen, saying if I start making $500 a day, me, I'll be. I have traveled. Someone says 500, but then here comes the question: what do I still work? Question: how many of you know that some of the man I've talked about is normal? How many of you know that that income is normal to some of us? And it's every day, by the way. How many of you know that it's normal and it's every day? So, ladies and gentlemen, listen, and I want your whys to be big enough. Let your reasons not be only money. I want you to have goals of accumulating assets and never stop. Accumulate assets and never stop. Never relent yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, never relent yourself on accumulating assets. Never stop. Whether you are making $1,000 a day, whether you are making $500,000 a day, let it be on your daily pill. Every single day, accumulate as many assets as possible in the crypto market space and also in the real world. And the reason is simple. I have a slogan on my status that says, I will work smart and hard so that the coming generations will be proud to call themselves my surname. The coming generations, the grands and the granddaughters that will come after me will be proud to say, I would be called Evans, but because my grandfather is Evan, is Kabanda, I must have Kabanda on my name. I must have Kabanda on my name. My name, yes, my name is so and so Kabanda. Not forced, but because you left a straight legacy that those that will come after me, money will never be on their ideology of working. And this is going to be able to be achieved by such a time of blockchain technology, by us building cash flow, extending our cash flow, both maybe in physical assets and also in crypto assets. So first step, learn crypto, trade crypto, build cash flow, share the skill, build the skill, build the skill, and you're going to not to regret every single day. It has been a nice training, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you have been with us on Zoom 176. See you in the evening on what you are supposed to do to share the skill. God bless you. Thank you for joining us today's call. See you on Friday. We shall be launching our 1% 100 gain strategy onto our Zoom as the crypto ambassadors. Our signals have started to come through of 1%. How many of you have seen our signals? How many of you have seen our signals of 1%? And yesterday I shared one of 3%. How many of you saw that signal of 3%? It was so sweet. It was so sweet. 3% was so sweet for yesterday. Very sweet. And in the morning, you were out with some good profit. So if you have not yet seen our signals, could someone, Leader Chadwick, could you drop us a link in the chat? We are going to make sure that everybody learns what they are supposed to do. Leader Chadwick Bibo, Could you drop us our Telegram channel link in the chat? I wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen. Our brothers and sisters in DRC, we are very grateful. Thank you so much for the work you are doing that side. Our brothers, my brother from was it Masindi? Yes. Lennox, happy to see you. Thank you so much for the work you are doing that side. Our brothers and sisters in Ginger on the 19th of August. No, 19th of July, we are going to be in Ginger. Details are dropping latest this week. Yes, thank you so much. I'm waiting. Leader Chadrick is going to say, our leader Sophie, thank you so much. Work doing in UK. We are really proud of you. The link is coming. The link is coming. Yes, Leader Chadrick, one of our greatest leader in Nakuru. Yes, the link is there. Our greatest leader in Nakuru and turning tables that side of Kenya. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the work you are doing that side. Thank you so much. I have 12 USDT, but my logo doesn't matter. If it's not reflecting, just make sure it's in the right wallet and trade. Your robot will pick it up. It doesn't need to appear for you to use it. All right. So also, ladies and gentlemen, we want to announce you that our first ever international recognition rally, V2s and V3s across the world, is knocking on the door, and we are finding a best way to do it. Our brothers and sisters in Ghana, see you specifically, I think on the 27th of either August or September. If you are not yet in our Ghana community, please join, get the updates, because Ghana is going to be launching a blockchain policy, a crypto and a blockchain policy, I think by late August. And as soon as this policy is out, we are going to be launching out big time in Ghana. All right. Oh, yes, brothers and sisters in DRC, thank you so much. We see your work, and we promise very soon, we are going to be in DRC. Go and check the money. It must be in USDT and transfer it to the right wallet. Transfer it to the right wallet. How do you join the Ghana community? Reach out to me. Giants T International, reach out to my number. That is my brother who, Frank Nice, reach out to me in my chat, and I'll be able to give you the link so that your Ghana people can join, because we are going to be storming Ghana. And the rest of other countries where we have promised that we are coming, arrangements are in order. We shall also be in Ivory Coast. Yes, we want to be in Cote d'Ivoire. We want to be in Ivory Coast. Okay, someone says Tanzania. Okay, we had plans to do Nairobi and Dar es Salaam, but plans are coming out for special arrangements for those specific areas. But I see you guys. Nigeria, not yet, but we are still pushing Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria. When I trade with the $12, it gives me 0.5. South Africa, Ethiopia. South Africa, I'll be speaking to Leader Preshi and my brother Coach Mo, and see if we can be, is it in Cape Town and Johannesburg? So we shall be giving you updates, but not yet out. My brothers and sisters in Ethiopia, we have a very big team in Ethiopia and Somalia. But updates, I think I'll be speaking to Leader Eunice. She has the biggest team in that area of Ethiopia and Dubai, and we shall be giving you updates. Then my brothers and sisters in Australia, we are going to be storming up in those different areas where we're going to be in Australia, and we are arranging small meetings in what country is that? I'm even forgetting. In Netherlands and in France, all right? Small meetings. Hope to see you. Coach Maribad is saying you need to come to Abuja. Nigerians, we are planning. Let's see what happens in the pipeline. But first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be visiting two countries. That will be Namibia and Ghana for the start. All right. When are you coming to New Zealand? Don't worry, my brother. Let's get all in the pipeline and we shall rock up your area, your city, back here from Masaka. Thank you so much. Those who have been around Mbali. Mbali people join us in Ginger. Yes, Mbali people join us that side in Ginger. Join us that side in Ginger. Thank you so much, everybody. We love you. See you on our next call in the evening. Thank you so much. Big up.